Hi guys, welcome to Sampoorna, the holistic well-being program with you, me, and us together. In case anywhere you think there's a fluctuation in the audio or the video, please immediately write in the comment box so that we can take an action upon it. Anyway, the title of today's session is The Checklist for Your Unhappiness. All over the world, they only speak about how to be happy, how to be happy, how to be happy. Let me correct all of them, including all of us here, is nobody can make anybody happy in life. Not possible. It's a myth that I will make you happy. It's a myth. I can't make you happy. I'm telling myself, being in this field for last over 20 years, I can tell you, I cannot make you happy. Not that I have not tried. I have realized it long time back in my life. I can't make you happy. Nobody can make you happy in life. Is it impossible? No. It's not at all impossible to be happy because happiness cannot be created. See, happiness is existential, and that's the one thing which we all have to understand very much in the beginning of today's session is nobody can make you happy. You can't make yourself happy. Not possible. Deepak, are you saying happiness is impossible? No, I am not saying happiness is impossible. I am saying it is not possible to make anybody happy, including yourself, because what is already there, how do you create it? I'll give examples for you to understand what is my point of view here. Darkness is existential. If you see, when you close your eyes, there is darkness, and that's what is the entire existence. Universe is absolutely dark. Light can be created. You can say a lot of theories. Relatively, it is dark. Relatively, it is light. But the truth is, light can be created. Darkness can't be created. You can't create darkness. What you have to do is remove the light. What remains is darkness. Darkness is existential. Light is created. Likewise, no doctor in the world can give you health, because health is existential. We get diseased. Doctors at the best can do is they can take away your diseases, they can remove your diseases, and when they remove your disease, what remains is health. So nobody can create health. You only have to make sure you're staying away from diseases, you're staying away from unwellness, you're staying away from sickness. And what remains then is absolute health. Likewise, my dear friends, happiness cannot be created. It is happiness. It is. When you and me were born, we were born with happiness. Hey, thank you, Sharath, for adding the super sticker there. It's so nice every session, whenever you are there. Such amazing contribution. You keep doing all that good you do. So thank you for adding super sticker there, Sharath. Thank you so much. And thank you all of you. I just got so involved in the session, I forgot to even see how many of you already joined. So from wherever I can see right now, Bhumika, Pramila, Anchal, Arna, Sheila, only girls are there. Ayush is there. Okay, Ayush. Hi, Ayush, Nomita, Navi, Neetu, Misha, Sharath. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for logging in. And we are discussing about the checklist of unhappiness. So I was telling that no doctor in the world can give you health. Health is existential. They remove Heinemann session. Thank you, sir. All boys joining in now. Thank you so much. Okay, Preetham. So doctors remove the diseases, sickness, and what remains now is Hi Devarshi, is health. Likewise, when we are born, you and me were born absolutely in the state of bliss, state of anand, state of happiness. Have you ever seen a small little child of maybe 6 months? I just happened to talk to somebody who had a newborn child, and I think it's close to, I think 6 months, 7 months into the age. And the way the child was laughing on the phone, I had those amazing, blissful feeling just to listen to that giggle of a little child, not even giggle, laughter of a little child of 6 7 months. And I felt so good. I said, please let the child laugh a little more than your voice. That is so soothing to my ears. So the child is always in the state of bliss. The child cries. The child cries out of pain because it may be hungry, there must be gas in the stomach, sleeplessness, crankiness. For that they cry, not because they are sad. Children don't cry out of sadness. I'm talking about infants. So we all are born in the state of bliss, state of happiness. Something we did by which we became unhappy. Something we thought because of which we became unhappy. Something happened around us because of which we processed it in a way where we became unhappy. What people like me and those spiritual masters or those gurujis can do is they can only help you to take away the sadness of your life, take away the misery of your life, and then what stays is state of happiness. So happiness was always there. We did something by which we became unhappy. We don't do anything by which we become happy. Let me clarify this all to you also, is in the same breath that we mistake pleasure for happiness. Happiness is not outside in, happiness is inside out, because outside in is pleasure. People say, if I eat the food of my choice, I'll be happy. Then keep eating, keep eating, keep eating, keep eating, and you'll have indigestion and you'll become miserable, because what you're taking from outside is not called happiness, it is called pleasure, and excess of pleasure always leads to pain. People say, if I smoke and drink, I'll feel very happy. Then keep smoking all the day, keep drinking whole day, and you start ending up the whole day vomiting it and making a buffoon out of yourself. And the same pleasure will turn into pain, because happiness, there's nothing called excess of happiness. Excess of pleasure will lead to pain. So a lot of people misunderstand in their immaturity pleasure for happiness. No, my dear friend, pleasure is not happiness. Pleasure is a temporary state of excitement that you feel wow, because it gives you sensual pleasure, it gives you sensual satisfaction, it gives you sensual gratification. For that you feel wow. It's not happiness. Happiness is not outside in, it is, my dear friends, inside out. And when it becomes inside out, because happiness does not have limit, it's what is called ananta, anand. Anant, it is infinite, it is limitless. There is nothing called excess of happiness will make you sad. No, it's not like that. But we are mistaken here. So today I thought let's not discuss about happiness, because the whole world is talking about happiness. In my earlier days, in my immaturity, I also spoke about how to be happy in life, and I realized we already are happy. We already are happy. Something we did because of which, something we thought because of which, something happened because of which we became unhappy. And because of that sadness, our happiness got covered. Like the layers and layers of dust continue to accumulate on the mirror, and mirror loses its reflecting surface temporarily. Remove the dust, what remains again is the reflection or reflecting image or reflecting surface of the mirror, which it whenever lost in. And that's what you and me are supposed to be. So first understanding is nobody can make you happy, including yourself. If somebody is saying I'll make you happy, they're telling a lie. And if you bought the lie, congratulations, become more unhappy in life. Two, because you and me can't make each other happy, or you can't become happy, because we're already happy in the state of happiness. Only we have added unhappiness and sadness to our life, because of which we are unhappy. So how to remain happy in life? Stay away from unhappiness, keep removing unhappiness, become immune to unhappiness or the reasons of unhappiness or the causes of unhappiness. If you can stay away from it, if you can keep them away from you, I think you'll always remain in a state of happiness. And that's what is the session all about. And that is the reality which I feel. You may have your own opinion on the entire thing, but the reality is nobody can make you and me happy, because you're already happy. Something you will do because of which I will choose to become unhappy. That is my immaturity. Something I will do because of which you might choose to become unhappy. That is your immaturity. I can't say you make me happy, nor you can say I will make you happy. Deepak, what you can do is, you can tell Deepak what you do best is the way you take your session, the way you give clarity. Your clarity removes the unhappiness from my mind, or that it resolves my mind, and I see the clarity, and then I know I have got back to my happiness. So happiness is always there. We lose the happiness to unhappiness. The whole thing is, can we keep getting back to happiness immediately? How fast can we get back to alignment? Happiness is a matter of alignment to your own self. It's okay to get disturbed. We all get disturbed. We are human beings. We are not yogis. And I'm not talking about a philosophical happiness or a spiritual angle of happiness called bliss. And I'm talking about practical, daily, रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी की खुशी की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. No religious connotation here, no spiritual connotation also here. Purely practical way of being happy in life, what a normal a layman can understand. I'm talking from that perspective today. So I would expect all of you to be in the same context and the same page where I am talking about. I cannot make you happy, nor can you make me happy. I will not blame you for my unhappiness, and I will. You shouldn't be able to blame. You should not blame me for your unhappiness, because for the same thing which somebody does, somebody enjoys it, somebody feels bad. Somebody cracks a joke in the group, and one person feels sad, other person feels happy. The problem is not with the joke. Problem is the one who received it. You received it as a sarcasm. Somebody received it as a joke. So the joke does not make you happy. It is an ability or your inability that makes you happy or unhappy. And I think that's as plain and simple. So let's create. I thought I'll create one checklist for all of us. So next time when you feel unhappy, you feel you're not, or you're feeling I'm not very happy right now, what could be the reason? I thought let's give you a checklist. Let's have a checklist that I have been following, or I have been contemplating for over last 20 years, and I've understood these points are basically like how a manual, if the machine is not operational. See, when the machine was given to you, delivered to you, that equipment was functional, and suddenly it has become dysfunctional. Now nobody can make it functional. What you have to do is you have to stop, you have to remove the dysfunction from that. What is making it dysfunctional is what basically I have to do. So they will give you a manual along with that machine or that equipment. So whenever the machine is not operating properly, it can be your operating system, it can be your hardware, it can be your software, it can be a AC, it can be a any kind of machinery that you have bought for your office, factory, or house. So with the manual, so the machine is working, so your manual. So have you done this? Yeah. Have you done that? Yeah. Is this something you did? No. Oh, then I think you need. So one manual is there. I thought, why not to maintain the machinery of happiness that we all already have it. Now when then it becomes unhappy, to make that machinery function properly, can we have a manual on happiness? So basically the manual will tell you how to stay happy by removing the unhappiness. So there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way, so nobody can make you happy. That is the way you have to. You do something. It's like the road is already laid, you travel on that. You don't drive properly, you get into trouble. The problem is the way you're traveling, the way you're driving. If you obey the rules, if you make sure you don't do this, you do this, I think you'll be able to drive on the road comfortably. So here we have a checklist of unhappiness, or checklist for your unhappiness. So let's make it point by point. I have 10 points, or 10 points of checklist, which I'll see if I can cover in this session. Otherwise, we'll continue on next session of Sampoorna on next Monday evening, same time, 9 o'clock. And let's cover all the 10 points. Starting for the first point, checklist. I believe all of you have understood what I have been trying to establish, because if you have joined the session little late, you will miss the entire context, because if you miss the movie, if you miss the beginning of the movie, you don't know where the story is heading towards. So stay tuned with me, stay connected with me, and let's get the checklist started. The first point in my checklist of unhappiness is, and you won't believe this. I also didn't believe this, but I have experientially seen this. This is an amazing point. First reason, first checklist that we have to really recheck is why we are unhappy in life is because I know for people they don't want to be happy in life. Isn't it crazy? People don't want to be happy. All their life, they actually want to be happy. But heart of the heart, I know somehow the upbringing of all of us in this world, the conditioning happened to all of us is somehow we don't want to be happy. I've seen a lot of people who just don't want to be happy. In fact, I know for people who have done my programs, and they said after a couple of sessions, I think after attending a session, life is becoming so beautiful, life is becoming so smooth, there is no problem, and I'm scared that it's been almost 15 20 days I don't have a problem, and I'm scared. I said, shouldn't you be actually feeling good about you don't have a problem? He said, I don't have a problem, that is the problem, and for that they become sad in life. I think there are people like that who like to have problems around them to feel they're alive, and you can't help them. You just can't help them. So I know first point of the checklist is there are people who don't want to be happy. Because from the childhood they have told some amazing, crazy upbringings we have in our parenting. I remember hearing this in my childhood in some neighbor's house when the girl was laughing a lot, loudly, that too loudly. A girl laughing itself is a problem. Laughing loudly, even problem. Laughing with the mouth open is even more bigger problem. And I just can't understand how people can laugh without the mouth closed, with the mouth closed. And I've seen this been especially in this part of the world where the girls shouldn't be laughing, and if they laugh, you have to laugh decently. How do you laugh like that? But there are people like that. So I've heard mother telling the daughter, don't laugh too much. Tomorrow you will cry. Jada mat has, nahi to kal roegi. And the girl made herself quiet because she did not want to cry tomorrow. Like that, next day morning also she felt like laughing. Then she realized if the mom told if you laugh in the morning, evening you'll cry. So she did not laugh in the morning, came in the night, and she did not laugh in the night because next day morning she didn't want to cry. Like that, this whole week she cried because next week she wanted to be happy. So this next week came, and next week also she remained sad because next week she wanted to be happy. Like that, half of life is over. And now they're saying anyway half life is over. Now my remaining half life I want to be happy, but again every day will come and they say if I laugh today, my tomorrow I will be crying, so let me not do. And like that whole life, this whole janma, this life cycle, this birth, everybody is going on this complex, or this concept is gone into that. Let me anyway, my life is almost over, let me be sad this birth, next birth I will be happy. My dear friend, same thing you told previous birth also to me when I was also doing the same thing with you. Last birth also you are unhappy, this birth also you're happy, because there are people who don't want to be happy. They just don't, they just don't want to be happy. There are people who I have heard saying, what is there to laugh about it? What is there to be so happy about it? When I wish people every time happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night, people ask me with doubt, what is so happy about today morning? And nothing is happy about the morning. I'm happy about the morning. I don't know about the morning, I don't know about what is going to happen, but I am happy about the entire thing. And people can't take it. People can't take it. People just don't want to be happy. And this is the first point to ask yourself. Are you also in that category of people where you are not looking for reasons to be happy, but you're looking for reasons for not to be happy in life, and that is the cause of your unhappiness? Is it so? Are you in that category of people where even when everything is going okay, we look forward for, or we keep searching for what is not okay? Hey, everything is going okay only, but, and then you find something for which you should be unhappy about it. And what is happiness here? Remove that unhappiness. What remains is happiness. The first first point of your checklist is very simple. Are you the person who don't want to be happy? Or you choose to be unhappy? You just find a reason to be miserable in life. Everything is going okay, one mosquito will come, and for one mosquito will become unhappy. Such a beautiful house, everything is going. Why this mosquito is bothering me? One mosquito is bothering you now. You're getting bothered, so it is bothering you. If you don't get bothered, mosquito will get bothered. But we just want to bother about things. I know so many people, they have 2, 3, 4 children. The first child is not getting married, it's quite an age. So they're bothered about when will he get married, when will he get married, when will she get married. At 25 years, 26 years, 27 years, 28th year, and somewhere in 28th year, the child gets married, the girl or the boy gets married. Now at least should be happy now. No, now they are now iska to ho gaya. Now my next daughter is there, or my next son is there. He also should get. So which means now one botheration is over. You replace the botheration with another botheration. The daughter's marriage is over. Now other daughter's marriage is there, or the son's marriage is there. Now this is botheration. And by the time this will get over, the third girl or third boy, they are ready. Now, are we replacing botherations? Are we replacing the causes of misery for all of us? And life is going to be like that, which I will discuss in one of the checklist points. Ask yourself, are you looking for reasons to be bothered, concerned, miserable, or really want to be happy? Truth is, most people don't want to be happy. Because the kind of attention they get when they're sad, miserable, because everybody comes and asks, what happened? Everything okay with you? What's bothering you? Tell me, no. Why are you carrying long face? Because when you are sitting sad in the corner, you have tremendous amount of attention. When you're happy, people think you're a mad fellow. You don't have any problems in life. So happiness comes with this curse. And he's doing good in life. No, he's always happy, smiling, laughing. He doesn't have any problem. So why he need attention? Sadness attracts a lot of attention. So a lot of people like to be sad because it gives a lot of attention to you. Your first point on the checklist. You don't want to be happy. Number one. Number two. The biggest and the most popular reason for people's unhappiness is we just can't accept it. We just can't accept it. For everything we have to resist. Total resistance, total unhappiness. Total acceptance, total happiness. Your non-acceptance amounts to unhappiness. Your acceptance amounts to happiness. A simple equation. I'm not discussing here right or wrong. Whether you have to accept right or whether you have to accept wrong is not important here. Do you accept? No, then that is the next point on your checklist. You have an attitude of not accepting anything and resisting for everything. It's good or bad, right or wrong, okay or not okay. We're not discussing that aspect. What happens with you? Whatever happens with you, you just don't accept it then and then. I'm talking about spontaneous acceptance. You step out of the house, it starts raining, and you don't accept it, you become miserable. Simple. Next time when you become miserable, ask first, no. First point, bol diya. No, I am not the person who don't want to be happy. I want to be happy. The second point is ask yourself, are you resisting something right now? Yeah, I think I'm resisting the rain. I don't like to be in the rain right now. I'm wearing nice clothes, good clothes, getting ready for the party, and it's raining is going to spoil my party, and I'm not able to accept it. Yes, that's it. You're not able to accept it. That is the cause of your unhappiness. But this is not right time of. I'm not saying right time of rains or wrong time of rains, or rain should be there or not should be there. It should be drizzling or it should be flooding. I'm not discussing that part. I'm discussing that whatever is happening in front of you, ahead of you, with you, if you are not able to spontaneously accept it, it will give you instant unhappiness. You'll disturb your state of happiness because with a lot of excitement you got ready for the party or the marriage function. With a lot of josh and enthusiasm and the zeal and looking forward for that function, event, whatever program it was, you're getting ready. And then state of out of happiness, you're walking in the outside, and suddenly it starts raining, or you see a traffic jam, and the traffic jam, because of it you can't move your vehicle even in an inch. After 25 minutes you're still outside your own house gate, and you feel, why the hell is this traffic jam? You're not able to wholeheartedly accept the traffic jam in front of you. Is the cause of your unhappiness. Acceptance. And this is the most popular, most practiced reason of anybody's unhappiness is we just don't want to accept. We have resistance for everything. What it can be anything. I'm not even debating here. I'm telling you, even if it is wrong, even if it is the simple thing like somebody coming and hitting your car, or somebody coming and banging on your vehicle, to you losing a relationship in life, in a physical loss, separation, or by death, to that, and there is no control you have on anything. We trying to control which is not in our control is my reason for unhappiness. You trying to control what is in your control will not give you unhappiness. Will not give you unhappiness. There's nothing to even discuss on this topic. Me wanting to control that thing which is not in my control. If there are some people in your life are not in your control, you trying to control them is only going to give you unhappiness, because you can't accept that somebody is not listening to you, somebody is not behaving as per you, somebody is not willing to do things the way you expect them to do. People are not fulfilling your expectations. They're not living up to your expectations and not able to accept it. Your every negative emotion, from anger to jealousy to frustration to revenge. All negative emotions, including fear, is your inability to accept. Your inability to accept that somebody is doing better than you in life. Jealousy. Your inability to accept somebody is not doing things as per your expectations. Anger. Your inability that somebody that has hurt you badly is growing enough in life and is hurting you even more, tends you to take revenge on the person. Every negative emotion, every negative emotion is nothing but result and effect of my non-acceptance of what is happening in my life. I'm not saying it is valid or invalid, legitimate, illegitimate. I'm not even discussing that. I'm discussing only this part is, if you are not accepting what is happening with you, it is going to become the cause of your unhappiness. The moment you accept it wholeheartedly, see, mentally you can only agree. Acceptance has to happen from the heart. The problem with most of us is we agree, we understand also mentally, we agree with the point of view of somebody else. But the problem is, "Ye dil hai ke manta nahi." The heart just doesn't want to accept it. And till you don't accept it emotionally, it will still remain the cause of your unhappiness, unacceptance, non-acceptance, resisting everything, including your very birth, including your very existence. People question like that. Why? I don't know why the hell I was born. What a question it is. Not accepting from the world is the cause for your unhappiness, like those negative emotions from anger to frustration to jealousy to revenge to hatred. Non-acceptance from your own self. See, you're not able to accept others' behavior or other people. To a large extent, I understand our immaturity. Heights of immaturity, we are not able to accept our own self only, our own doings only. What is regret then? What is guilt then? Regret is you are not wanting to accept that you made a mistake. A human being, you and me are. To err is human, they say. To forgive is divine. Then this is a chance for you to become divine, no? Forgive yourself, no? But we don't want to forgive. We can't even accept that I made. How can I make a mistake? What is this statement? What sense this statement makes? You fell down. You tripped and fell down. Something spilled out of your hand. Some mistake happened. Something happened. Have you ever heard somebody telling, "Today I'm planning to do a mistake"? It just happens. And for that, okay, I will not repeat the whole thing again, and forgive yourself and continue. But no, we just don't want to accept how I could make a mistake. There is no answer for this. And this non-acceptance is going to make you feel unhappy. Guilt. Guilt. Something again you did that was a blunder, and you felt guilty about it. You told a lie and you didn't want to tell a lie, but you told a lie. You cheated somebody, you had no intention, but you ended up cheating because you have to do, you have no option, and then you feel guilty about that. It can be anything. If the biggest guilt we have is from the parents, that we did not do what my parents were expecting me to do. They wanted me to marry the girl of their choice, but I ended up marrying the girl of my choice, and now I'm feeling guilty about they have done so much for me. And even parents also end up telling what all they have done for us and this and that, and then make the whole big countless list of things what they have done, and you feel guilty about the entire thing, whether they make you guilty or you become guilty. What is guilt all about? Non-acceptance of whatever you have taken decisions or whatever you ended up doing. Non-acceptance is equal to unhappiness. Total acceptance is equal to complete happiness. We are not discussing here how to accept. That is not the part of discussion of this session. This session is only going to highlight to you. You want to know how to accept, you want to know how to remain happy in the state of happiness. All the checklist points which I'm going to discuss, I'm only going to diagnose, like how they will do in diagnosis center, only diagnose the problem, how to rectify the problem, how to work on the problem, what is the treatment for this. For this we will have to do a different program, which I call it as my life, which happens once in 6 months every year, which anyway we'll be discussing if possible, time permits today. So second point in a checklist, and I can go on this one point on non-acceptance. I can tell you, I don't have an what do you say, some kind of authority to say, but I can tell you on my experiential authority on this topic is this: all the psychiatric and all psychological issues in your life are because of your non-acceptance. Check. Is the video going on properly here, or is it stuck somewhere? Is it going? Just please write. I am not able. I think I see myself getting stuck in the video there. Yeah, I think we are on. There's some network issue here. Okay, thank you so much. It is stuck. Just give me a little feedback on whether we are still online. Are you able to watch me and able to hear me? There's some in the comment box. It is stuck. It is stick. No, it is not stick, madam. Now it is good. Okay, good to go. Thank you so much for your feedback. It makes so this reciprocation of thoughts, thanks to YouTube, thanks to this technology which has made life so easy for all of us. Those of them who are able to happily accept the network getting stuck, you will remain happy. Those of them who are not able to accept how at this peak moment this whole network got stopped, not able to accept it, you'll become unhappy about the entire thing. Unhappy about the entire thing. I was just trying to tell all of you guys, I don't have an authority from a government of or some medical body, but I can tell you with my experiential authority, every psychological or psychiatric case is nothing but the person's inability in the initial days of his or her life to accept themselves as the way they are. Your non-acceptance that you are not good enough, your non-acceptance that you are not good looking, your non-acceptance that God has not been kind to you, your non-acceptance that God has been partial to everybody else and accept you, is the very cause for you in the growing years developing a psychological or a psychiatric issue. Period. So if you want to be happy, which you already are, and if you don't want to be unhappy, then you have to learn to accept right and wrong, right, good or bad, okay or not okay, valid, invalid, legitimate, illegitimate. If your non-acceptance equals to unhappiness. Third, this is the most funniest part of checklist. One more very funny reason for which we are unhappy in life is, I'll put it in a different phrase. I will phrase it differently. It will make little more sense to all of us here. If you are asking questions which have no answers, then you're bound to be unhappy. I repeat, if you are going to ask questions in life, to people, those questions which do not have any answer, you're bound to be unhappy. So ask this. So next time when you feel very miserable or unhappy in life, thank you Session for adding that 60 rupees super sticker. It all makes so excitement to the entire show. The few of you are so learning and growing, and you feel for all that you are consuming from this session, you're also contributing from your side. Thank you Session for adding that super sticker. We have to grow on this very important aspect of life. If we really want not to be unhappy in life, then we have to start practicing this one thing by not asking those kind of questions which do not have answers. What do you mean by it, Deepak? What do you mean by questions? Because everybody says for every question there is an answer, for every problem there is a solution. But it is not like that. It is all just for the sake of saying. People say make to feel a little motivated, to make you feel very inspired. Ki everything is possible and every problem has a solution. No, every problem does not have a solution, and every question does not have an answer, which is a different science by itself. But in the context of this is simple questions. If you ask questions which has answers, those questions make you smart and intelligent and mature. How do you know you are grown up? How do you know you are matured human being? How do you know you are an adult human being? It only can be clarified with one statement of mine. If you start asking questions which has answers, then I think you're an intelligent person, mature person, smart person. Deepak, can you give some examples about what kind of questions we ask that do not have answer? Simple question. So many times I have seen when I do a public program and thousands of people are there at the end of the program, after listening to me for almost 92 minutes, 90 to 120 minutes, they feel I have something here, some wisdom is there, so come and ask me. I'm attending your session for the first time. It was very impactful and I really understood a lot of things. Thank you for the clarity. I have one question. And the moment they say I have one question, I get those dangerous goosebumps in my body, because I know the question is very clear. The question is going to be like this. Hey, thank you, Prajya, for adding the super sticker of 40 rupees. How nice. Spontaneous acceptance and happiness and spontaneous payments. So nice. That is brilliant. It also motivates me to take the session with more excitement. Now, the question they come on the dais and ask me is this. I just want to know, why was I born? Now you tell me, why was I born in this world? For this question, what can be a probable answer? If you give me an answer, I'm telling you, I will take you as my guru and serve you till the end of my life. Hey, thank you, Usha. You're adding 100 rupees super sticker. That's nice. You guys are doing brilliant. Maybe I'm also doing brilliant. Thank you, Usha. Now, tell me what answer somebody can give you for this. Why was I born? Does this question has an answer? Who in the world has ever been able to give a satisfactory answer for it? Yeah, I have answers. I have 100 answers for your question. Why was I born? What is the purpose of my life? But no answer of mine is going to satisfy you. So you have a question for which there is no answer, and you want to keep asking this question to every possible person whom you think has a wisdom. I think you are making a mess of it. And that is the very cause of your unhappiness. I'm searching for the purpose of my life. I'm searching for the purpose of my life. I want to find out somebody who can give me the purpose of life. And you want to go run around this Guruji, that Guruji, this ashram, that ashram, meditation. Oh my God, what all you done? Why? Because you want to ask a question. You're in the search of a question which has no answer. What is the purpose of my life? Why was I born? इन प्रश्नों का भाई कोई उत्तर नहीं है. Somebody is born dark complexion. They come and ask me, why am I dark? What answer can I give for this? And what answer will satisfy you? I also run a college, young boys and girls. Every now and then somebody will come and say, she dumped me. Okay, then what? But why did she dump me? She dumped you, that's the reality. Why she dumped you? I have no answer for this. And even if you go and ask the girl, whatever answer she will give, or if it's vice versa, if has dumped you, if you go and ask him, why did you ditch me? He whatever answer he gives you, it is not going to satisfy you. But the reality is, he or she has dumped you. They have moved on in life. Why are you stuck? You are not able to accept, number one. Number two, your question is, but what was my mistake in the whole thing? There is no mistake. That's it. Chemistry went wrong. I thought our chemistry will go together, right? But from your side, it may be going great. But from my side, I don't think I'm able to have a right chemistry with you in this relationship. So I think I can't be in this relationship. But why? And it is, why is the reason for you to cry in life. You ask why, some whys will make you cry. And the day you will stop answering, the day you will stop asking these whys, because one why come from here and one why come from here. The why of the mind can be answered. The why of the heart cannot be answered. And even if the answer is given, the question mark still lingers. Still, but why? You lose your father, you lose your mother, you lose a very close relative of your very close relationship of yours to death. And people ask questions. Why did he die? Tell me an answer for this. In this age, who dies? Why? Some days, the age is prescribed by God. People die at different. People have died at every age. One day old child to 108, 120-year-old man. Everybody has died at some point of time. And if we all come with the expiry date, except that date is not been told to us, we all have an expiry date, but we are not able to accept it. You are asking a question which does not have an answer. Why did he die? Why was I born? Why did you ditch me? Why was I dumped? Why? Why was I born in India? Why not in US? Who stops you? Go. But you're still going to be called as Indian only, na? NRI. So ask questions which has answers. You ask questions which has no answer. It is your third checklist point. Third checklist point. If your heart is going on crying and nothing is satisfying you, you only have to ask this question in the checklist. Okay, I want to be happy. I'm willing to accept, but I think I'm asking a question which has no answer. Drop that question. You'll be instantly happy. And unhappiness will be removed and you'll be back to happiness. And very important. Very, very, very important is this. One more reason for you not to be happy in life is you have not yet decided to be happy. You won't agree with this point of mine, but I have enough content to share with you on this same lines to drive my point to you. I think that with that point, I think we'll stop this today's session and we'll continue on the next session on next Monday on checklist of unhappiness. I always ask people this question and they always find it very amusing to answer, but I will ask to you also. What is it that you cannot do today, what you did on 1st of January or the New Year Eve? What is it that you cannot do today that you did on the New Year Eve? The answer will be, you can do everything that you did on 31st December, you can do today also, isn't it? So what today is 23rd? 23/1/23. Super date, no? What is it that you cannot do today that you did on 31st December? You cut a cake. Today also you can cut a cake. You had a party with your friends. You can party today also, tonight also. Everything, you took a resolution on that night. Even tonight you can take the resolution. So everything you can do today also that you did on your 31st December Eve. Isn't it? What is it? Second question. What is it that you cannot do today that you did on your birthday? My birthday falls on 10th of August. Which year? Every year. So 10th August. What I did on last 10th August, what all I did on that birthday of mine, I can do it today also. I can do it tomorrow also. Okay, what is it? Drona. Drona Vision. Write your name also, it will be nice. Thank you for a super sticker from your side also, Drona. What is it I cannot do today or tomorrow which I did on my birthday? Everything I can do. I can cut the cake tomorrow also. I can call all my my world on my birthday again. I can throw a party tomorrow also. I can celebrate tomorrow also. I can dance tomorrow also. I can sing tomorrow also. I can express tomorrow also. Everything that I did on 10th of August, I can do it tomorrow also. Then Deepak, why are you not doing it? Because I have not decided to do that. That's it. If I decide to celebrate my birthday again tomorrow, no force in the world can stop me. What you did on the day of Diwali that you can't do today. You can do Lakshmi Pujan today also. You can burst crackers today also. You can make sweets today also. You can wear new clothes today also. And boss, everything that you did on any other day, you can do every day. Then why you're not doing it? Because you're not choosing to do it. You're not deciding to do it. On the day of your birthday, what did you tell? Today I've decided, today is my birthday, I'm going to be happy all the day. No matter what happens, who says what, I'm going to enjoy my day, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to party. And irrespective of what is happening in your life, you got up in the morning, you went to the temple, you maybe early morning you took bath and you had an fresh cream, maybe fresh soap or a new shampoo, and you wore a new dress, you went to temple, you came back, you took the blessings of your parents, and maybe you cut the cake in the morning, and then you decided no matter what, your friend comes or not comes, you're going to enjoy. You danced out, you partied out, you sang, you listened to the music, you distributed sweets. You have decided that day you're going to be happy no matter what. Not only your decision was so powerful, your dad and mom also told. Your mom went to the extent saying that जो करना है आज कर ले, कुछ नहीं बोलूंगी. Tomorrow morning I will show you. And you knew today nothing is going to happen because you have decided to be happy about it. On 31st December, you have decided to enjoy. You have decided to celebrate. On Holi, you decided to play with colors. Every that day which you celebrated, you decided because I have seen this. Husband wife married for so many years together, they tell themselves, see, tomorrow is anniversary, let's ensure no matter what. Sanjay Bhaiya, thank you so much for adding super sticker, 179 rupees. Kya baat hai? You guys are going great. Looks like you're becoming very, very. I'm removing a lot of unhappiness from your life. You're making my life happy. Thank you so much, Sanjay Baba. So the couple will tell, tomorrow is our anniversary. Let's ensure tomorrow we don't have any fights. We'll take care of each other. We'll make blah, blah. You made promises and you decided that whole day you're going to be happy. Didn't you? Whole family came together 2 days before Diwali and said, Dekho bhaiya, next 3-4 days are Diwali days. Let's make sure we don't have any arguments and fights. Let's enjoy the whole function properly. These 5 days we're going to be happy. On all the whole family, all the time. Didn't you actually practice happiness? Why? Because you decided to be happy. Other days, why you're not happy? Because you're not decided to be happy. If you are looking for another reason why are people unhappy in life, then I think very simple answer of mine is you have not yet taken the decision to be happy. Long time, I think 2007, 4th November, 4th 11, 2007, I took a decision for all that life has given to me. For so much of beautiful moments, beautiful people, beautiful life, all that God has given to me, life has given to me. The least I can do for life as a reciprocation from my end is I am going to stay happy. This eyes will only have the tears of happiness and gratitude and joy. This eyes will never ever drop a single tear of pain, anger, misery, or unhappiness. I made a promise that day and I made a decision from 2007. Hey, Devarshi, thank you so much for adding super sticker there. And from 2007, 4th November till today, I have been tested royally by life in my health perspective, wealth perspective, social perspective, financial, career wise, everywhere. These 2 years have not yet dropped a single tear of pain or regret or guilt or any wrong emotion, and it will not till the end of my life. And this is right now on the record. And those of them who have seen me closely, I have really been challenged by life, by people, and I have not. Happiness is a decision I have taken. And no force in the world can make me unhappy, including myself. I have told this to God also. God, life you gave me, you can take away my life, that I don't have a control over it. But you cannot make me unhappy. Thank you, Sujimma, for adding one more super sticker of 179 rupees. Kya baat hai? Everybody is doing this. Metta gold man. Oh, I think I look like towards the end everybody is getting warmed up. 899 rupees super sticker. That's nice, yes, Sandeep. Thank you so much. And it's just I somehow feel shall I continue for some more time, whole night, and we'll keep having only super stickers here. But that's okay. That's not important. Important here is very important. Is this part? This part is very, very important for me. I've told this to God. God, you can take away my life. I have no control over it. but you can't take away the smile from my face. That is not in a control. You can take away my life, I don't have a control. You can call it my spiritual arrogance. So much I have been tested, so much I have been. Okay, that's life way of no creating you. God does not, life does not trouble you to test you to trouble you, but it tests you to create you, and it has created in the process. But in the whole journey of this pressure, this all that I've been going through, one thing I very clearly told God, you can take away my life, but you can't take away the smile from my face. That's not possible. No matter, and even if I get, I have got disappointed, I have got disturbed, I have got angry on people, angry on myself. I have not been sad in my life. And that one promise I have made, the decision I have taken, that happiness is the decision that I have taken, that I will encounter everything about my life with a smile on my face. And I have laughed at my stupidity at time. I have laughed at the blunders I have created in my lifetime. I have laughed at some stupid decisions I have taken in my life, but I have not shed a single tear because I have taken the decision to be happy. Happiness is a decision that you have to, or I will keep it. You are just a decision away from happiness. Then nobody can stop you. You're just a decision away from happiness. So when I see people sitting with a morose face, long face, sad face, I feel, waste. You're wasting the moment life has gifted you. You're you're still alive, no? You're still breathing, no? Isn't it enough reason for you to be smiling? Is it? Suppose God comes and tells. Suppose this Akashvani happens. Anybody from now onwards, I have given such an abundance of life, such a beautiful life. So many people take care of you. After all this thing, if you are going to be unhappy and sad, that the moment you become sad and unhappy, and the moment you stop smiling, I'll take you up. I'll take you up. Come, let's go. I opened a new scheme called COVID-19, and I will take everybody in wholesale only. And the day the rule is been established by life, the law happens, the day you stop smiling, you'll be dead. Thank you. Aspire Future. Sure, thank you for another 200 rupee sticker. Thank you so much. Now, uh, if this law has been established by the existence, the day you stop smiling, you'll be dead. Now think about how many of us helplessly will smile and laugh. No, I know stomach problem is there. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Vijay, for another super sticker. A stomach is not okay, but it's okay. I'll be okay. The way everything will change now. Do we need to reach that state of life? No, we don't need to, my dear friends. We are just one decision away from happiness, and that nobody who's stopping you from being happy. I told you, my first checklist point is that you don't want to be happy. Don't say you can't be happy. You don't want to be happy. You give me 1,000 reasons to be unhappy. I can give you 1,001 reasons to be happy in life. For all that you give, I have one more extra reason for that. Happiness is a decision. So one checklist point you can add is you have not yet taken the decision to be happy in life. Otherwise, who can stop you from being unhappy? Stop you from being happy in life. How I wish I could write down the way it is written in the TV serials, to be continued. To be continued. I have another few more beautiful, simple, yet profound point in my checklist of unhappiness. We'll continue the discussion in the next Sampoorna session on Monday night, 9 o'clock. I have a small, I have two beautiful gifts from my side to all of you, which I think is the need of the hour. So just stay online for another 2 to 3 minutes, and you will thank me for this gift I'm going to gift you in this next 3 minutes. Very beautiful, the need of the hour for each one of us. Here we are. Stay tuned with me. Thank you for watching this. And one more, just for 20 seconds, what is going to be on the 5th February Sampurna session? It's what on your screen now. 5th February. And that's it from my side. So see all of you on 5th of February on a Sunday experiential offline Sampurna session. And I might continue this topic there also if required, if needed to be continued. Otherwise, we'll pick up something else. Anyway, I'm going to speak on the actual need of health and fitness model for today's man. I know so many of people go to gym and aerobics, and few people do nothing about life. Life does everything to them. But even if it is something we are doing, there is some lifestyle changes, something that has to be extra added from our side for holistic well-being, which I think is getting missed royally and totally from our life. And I have seen this, and I thought I'll address to this and make all of you much more healthy and fitter from my side in my own way. So come on 5th February with your family members, with your guests, with your relatives. Just ensure you are there before 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Latecomers will not be allowed under any circumstances. So look forward to see all of you on 5th of February. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Bye-bye. Tata. Here we go.